In the Channel 7 newsroom, I'm Levi Holsapple. An early morning fire gutted the kitchen of an Allgood home Friday and caused extensive smoke damage, according to officials. The Herald Citizen is reporting that a resident at 224 Mason Point in the Brookside subdivision had been making tea and left the stove on when she fell asleep. That's according to Victor Jones with the Allgood Fire Department. She woke up to a popping noise and noticed smoke coming from the kitchen just after 2 a.m. Friday morning. The report stated that the resident got her young child out before calling the fire department for help. Allgood Fire Department responded, and the Cookeville Fire Department also came to the scene for mutual aid. Crews were on the scene until around 5 a.m. and said the home was a total loss. A 31-year-old man from Cookeville died in a two-vehicle crash on Interstate 90 near Bozeman in Helena, Montana over the weekend. The Montana Highway Patrol says the victim's car was speeding westbound at about 9 p.m. Friday when it clipped the rear bumper of a pickup truck. The driver lost control of the car, which flipped in and out of the median, rolled onto the roadway, and slid onto the shoulder. The man's cause of death is still under investigation, and his name is being withheld until family members are notified. Officials are calling a Nashville area blaze suspicious. Here's TRN's Dan Edom with more on the story.
Investigators say a suspicious fire in Bordeaux was likely arson. Firefighters were called to a vacant home early Sunday morning. The state fire marshal says the blaze appears to have been set in the basement and an accelerant was used to spread flames throughout the house.
A county sheriff's deputy sustained minor injuries in a two-vehicle accident late Thursday afternoon. According to the Tennessee Highway Patrol, Trooper Michael Robertson, Deputy Trevor Barrett, and Sheriff's Department employee Jordan Harris were en route to a domestic disturbance call and running emergency traffic, traveling west on Gainsboro Grade just before 10 p.m. Thursday. A driver traveling eastbound crossed over the center line into the path of Deputy Barrett while negotiating a curb. The deputy swerved to miss the other vehicle and struck the guardrail. The driver of the other vehicle also swerved, traveling down an embankment and into a ditch. Deputy Barrett and Harris both sustained minor injuries and were treated by emergency personnel before being released. Deputy Barrett's patrol car was also seriously damaged in the crash. Schools in the Nashville metro area are planning to lift a ban on social media. Students wanting to access sites such as Twitter and YouTube won't be blocked much longer, and teachers will start incorporating more social media into classroom lessons next year. The change comes as Metro Nashville schools plan to have a new, quote, digital literacy curriculum. A woman tries to buy her way out of a DUI charge. A Davidson County woman is accused of trying to bribe an officer to get out of a DUI charge after police say she crashed her car into a golf cart. The arresting officer says Janice Merrick told him she worked for the federal government for nearly 35 years and offered to pay the officer $500 if he would drop the charge and drop her off at home. Merrick was booked into the Davidson County Jail on related charges. There's good news for hikers across the volunteer state. Tennessee state parks are offering free guided hikes at each of the 54 state parks on March 22nd. Some hikes will be approximately 1 mile in length and tailored for novice hikers, while others are lengthier and geared towards more experienced hikers. Gas prices are up a dime in the past 2 weeks. Oil analyst Tribally Lundberg says consumers can expect to see more price hikes soon, but not right away.
The added cost from summer reformulation of gasoline to prevent smog doesn't really hit until April and May.
The survey says Nashville's average price per gallon today is lower than the national average at $3.21. Tennessee's average price per gallon today is lower than the national average at $3.21.
Gasoline prices increased nearly a dime in the past 2 weeks, and the regular grade now averages $3.51.
Nashville's average price per gallon today is lower than the national average at $3.21. Tennessee's average price per gallon today is $3.21. In the Channel 7 newsroom, I'm Levi Holsapple.